everyone, and welcome to this day on this beautiful Monday here on April 22nd. Hopefully you all had a nice weekend, whether you celebrated Passover or Easter, or it was beautiful out. I got nice weather coming up for you. On our show today, we have a couple guests from OC Hospice. We're going to find out why they started this company and what they're all about, and how they can help out you or your loved ones when you need them. The Village String Band, that is something that Sunshine Ludi has had for a while. She's coming on with a guest, so they're going to tell you all about that. Also, Duplicate Bridge Club, they have a couple events coming up. They've been doing more and more of these events where you can learn how to play bridge or maybe brush up on your game. So we'll tell you about those, and we're going to bring you a segment from RadNet. Now, there are 3 meetings today. And here they are, Third Architectural Control and Standards. Their meeting is going to be at 9:30 in the boardroom. Then GRF Security and Community Access, their meeting will be at 1:30, also in the boardroom. And then also at 1:30, but in the Sycamore Room, United will have their governing documents meeting. Now, we are going to tell you about a beautiful week coming up, kind of like what we had last week, where the middle of the week is a little bit warmer, the weekends are a little bit cooler. But overall, we'll be a little bit warmer throughout this week. Today, we're looking at the mid-70s or so, anywhere from, I'd say, around 73 to 75 degrees. We had a little bit of that fog there in the morning, but it's pretty much gone. We might get that back overnight. But looking forward, look at this, just absolutely beautiful weather. We are going to be in the upper 70s for about 3 days. It'll back down a little bit on Fridays. We get more of that morning fog, and then just a quick peek ahead at next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, will be right in the mid to low 70s, maybe just a 73, 74 next weekend with a few more clouds coming in, kind of like we just had this past weekend. So not bad. Average right now should be about 73, 74, kind of what we're having today. So we'll go up a little bit this week above average. Here we are around the area, beautiful. Beaches will average about 76 degrees today, so a little bit cool down there. Everywhere else is looking pretty darn good. Palm Springs, 89 degrees, and we're going to have a little bit of breezes out there. Not much. This is coming down from the north, and we had that last night a little bit, not much at all, but just very pleasant out. All right, we'll be back.
I'm Sharon. I am so pleased to welcome you to JTV. We're a 24/7 home shopping network focused exclusively on jewelry and gemstones. And because we believe every woman deserves to be lifted up, we love to help her sparkle, keep her informed, and make her smile. Our viewer is passionate about jewelry and gemstones, and we share her passion. Because of that, she keeps coming back, making us one of the top retailers in the United States. We sell extraordinary products at extraordinary prices. Welcome to JTV.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, Then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Having great home care is as easy as one.
I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, Verified Best Speech Clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have verified best speech clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Well, welcome back, and I'd like to welcome today a couple new folks that have come on our show for the first time from OC Hospice. We have Lynn Kennedy and John Gutierrez. Welcome, both of you. Great to have you on here today.
Thank you.
And OC Hospice, first kind of tell me why you folks started this company. I don't know who wants to talk about that first.
I'll start that.
Okay.
Well, we wanted to start it because both of us had been working in hospice for quite a number of years. And to me, this is the most vulnerable time of anybody's life. And I believe we should give people as much life as we can towards the end. Quality, always quality. And so John actually called me up and he said, what do you think about starting a hospice? And I got very excited about that because we could do what we really believe is the right thing to do. We could be the best, you know, that sort of thing. And then I just wanted to take care of staff because so often the staff is sort of overlooked. They're the ones, they're the worker bees, but they're the ones that get overlooked.
So, John, what made you think of this? You know, since you both worked in that hospice care to form your own, and what was your mission to kind of make it a little bit different?
Well, basically, we wanted to be able to offer compassion, dignity, respect, really take it to another level. And so for us, at the time, it was something that we just weren't seeing that out there with some of the bigger companies. And as a local company here in Orange County, we thought, at the time, I said, why don't we look into this, Lynn? And so I gave her a call. She was one of my mentors, and so I thought, maybe we can do this. And it was just an idea that bloomed, and here we are 5-6 years later, and you know, we've been blessed, you know, to be in the position we are.
So Lynn, how does this factor into somebody who may need this service? Do you come to them? Do they go to you? Or a little bit of both?
Yeah, no, we go to them.
Okay.
We hire the nurses, spiritual counselor, social workers, all that.
Okay.
And then we go to people's homes.
Okay.
But we go to wherever somebody calls home. So if their home is in an assisted living facility, or if their home is in a nursing home, or if their home is actually at home, we go wherever it is that they are.
Okay. And if you go into an assisted living place, you obviously have to coordinate with them and make sure that you can come in and
yes, we don't want to be thrown out.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to be.
No.
You don't want to be thrown out.
No.
Yeah.
So yes, we do. We coordinate with the executive director of that facility.
And John, you know, hospice. You know, somebody hears that term, and it doesn't always mean that it may be towards the end of their life for them. Sometimes it may not be, but still. For that individual and for family and friends, it's a very hard step to even say that my loved one is now undergoing or is on hospice. And
basically, you know, with us, we wanted to focus on what we had already seen with our family members, with our loved ones, what we had been through. And so a lot of people don't know what it's like until you've kind of been through it.
Right.
And so being that we had loved ones in our family, we knew that it was important to be able to provide that just that heartwarming, soft touch, you know, quality. We're an extension of the family, is what I tell people all the time. We're an extension of the family. We don't want to come in and overpower the home. We just want to plug in the areas that they need help in, right?
Right.
And so it's about giving them space, right? And being able to help families in every situation. Every situation is so different, right? Not only does a patient need a lot of help as far as comfort and care and pain management, but also the family needs a lot of support. And we take pride in that. We take pride in making sure of that.
And quality.
Yeah.
You know, we can help somebody have quality of life.
Right.
Because not only are we helping the patient, which of course we are with things like pain or any of the problems you might have physically, but we're helping the family, which means the family are happier. It
Right.
makes a great
Yeah.
deal of difference. In fact, there's proof that people on hospice live longer
Yeah.
than
Now-
people who are not on hospice.
That's interesting. I didn't
Yes.
realize that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned helping out in social workers and
Yes.
spiritual needs. Is this something also you take maybe that burden off the family and become sort of a coordinator?
We
and
try.
bring all these?
We absolutely try, but if the family has their own church or
Right.
whatever, then we will call the minister of that parish or the priest or the monk,
Right.
whoever, to come and visit them. So
Okay.
we do coordinate like that, but we try very hard to make sure that everything that will help them emotionally, spiritually,
Yeah.
all of that is what they need.
And John, you know, this is probably a difficult, obviously it's a difficult time, a difficult decision. At what point does maybe that the individual, if they're cognitive, or the family get to the point of saying, yes, we need hospice versus, you know, we don't, or they're going to be going into the hospital or whatever it might be?
Yeah, it's a tough decision for the family, obviously, when you're going
Yeah.
through that. But like Lynn mentioned earlier, understand that there's a lot of services that we offer and provide, and Medicare pays for it 100%.
Oh, it does?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
100%. And Medicare, Medi-Cal, and a lot of the HMOs cover a percentage of it. So
Okay.
a lot of people don't realize that this is a free service under your Medicare benefit. And I've had families where they've said, oh, I'm paying all this for a hospital bed. I had to buy a wheelchair, a walker, a commode.
Medications.
You know, medications, you know, just a lot of things like that, that we come in and we do an evaluation.
Yeah.
It's a free evaluation. You call us out, we meet with the family, we explain what hospice is. If they're not ready, it's okay, right? It's just information for them.
Yeah.
But then they start seeing that, wow, I could really benefit from all these services and I could save a lot of money. And so that's where they realize this is something that I didn't realize could really help us so much, not only emotionally, physically for the patient, but also financially. And so we're also helping families understand those services and how
Okay.
they can help them. And so as far as being ready, I would say if you're seeing that your loved one is just declining, right? And that you're constantly going to the hospital,
Right.
just having pain issues, dealing, of course, with issues like cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia, right? All these ALS, Parkinson's, these are all diseases under the hospice benefit, right?
Okay.
And so if you have someone that's declining, not maybe getting better, then that is when you can call us or you can ask your physician as far as, you know, can we have a hospice order for our loved one? And then we send somebody out to do, it's a no pressure, just evaluation. And then
Okay.
at that point we move forward.
All right. And again, Lynn, you folks, when you come in, it's a very stressful time. You have to be kind of tactful in a way. And I would think it's not something that I could do. So, you know, we appreciate folks like you. But how do the person themselves that is going to be cared for, what is usually their reaction, or is it quite different?
Oftentimes it's fear, because
Yes.
too many people think hospice means that end of life is right now,
Right.
and they're not going to live long, and that's not valid. So if I have anything I want people to understand is that hospice is life. So that's what we try and tell people always. We hope that they'll understand that we're going to enable them to live a better life. And we don't want people lying in bed staring at walls. We really want them to do things.
Right. Well, that's a great approach.
Yeah,
Yes.
and hospice is at home, so if you think about it, when you're around your loved ones, that's when you're the happiest, right?
Yeah.
In your own home with your loved ones.
Yeah, very, very true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I know you're going to be on again, and a good time for you to come on and just kind of get an overview
Yes.
of what it's all about. And if you think you might benefit from this, it's on the screen right there, 1-800-658-5877, ochospice.com. And then if you want to email them, it's just info@ochospice.com. Lynn, John, thank you very much for coming on. We'll see you again.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having us.
Take care.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
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 Thank you, John.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on countertops and 50% off kitchen cabinets.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on countertops and 50% off kitchen cabinets.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Welcome to Palm Terrace Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center. We are known in the community for compassionate and professional nursing care. Once our guests enter the road to recovery, our expert rehab therapy team rolls into action. Our goal is your comfort and your health. Please feel free to call us at 949-587-9000 or stop by and enjoy a personalized tour of Palm Terrace Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center.
Hey, thanks for coming in on a weekend. It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
Way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year, and that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine, plus this travel bag absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
Welcome back. Well, coming up on May 4th, the Village String Band will be having their event, and if you would like to go, it's going to be at the Performing Arts Center. We have Sunshine Ludi on today, along with Paul Lambert. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So tell me about the Village String Band. How did it start, and what is everyone, I mean, we're looking at the photo here, everybody's got all kinds of string instruments that they're playing.
They do, that's what it's all about.
Right.
It started a long time ago because it's been in business since 1992.
Oh, wow, okay.
It had a different name then. It was Country Hot Shots.
Oh, okay. What made you change it?
Well, when they decided to go with Leisure World Variety Band.
Oh, okay.
And they had that for a few years until it wasn't Leisure World anymore.
Right, okay.
And then it became the Village String
And
Band.
at some point, the Village String Band, which was a club, became affiliated with the Emeritus Institute, which now supplies us with Louise Jacobs, who's our musical director. So it's both a club and a class.
Oh, okay.
And she makes sure we hit the right notes at the right time and have the right arrangements.
And the band itself, again, we're looking at this, everyone plays the strings, but you're accompanied by a piano as well?
We have
or is
a
that
piano,
just rehearsal?
Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not.
Right, right.
And we have all sorts of stringed instruments. He has the guitar, I have the bass guitar. We have
fiddles. Auto harp, a banjolele someone has.
A banjolele?
A banjolele. It's,
I've never heard, it's like a small banjo?
It's a banjo that's strung like a ukulele. So if you know how to play the ukulele, you can play this instrument, but it sounds like a banjo.
I've never heard of that instrument.
And then there's a real banjo, too.
Yes.
And a real banjo.
That I've heard of, but yeah, I've never heard of the other one, though.
Accordion, mandolin, drums, string, metal string guitar.
That's quite a lot, yeah. Now, you have a list here of the music that you're going to be playing.
Yes,
and
would
this
you like
is what's
to see
coming
that?
up.
There we go.
And it's actually, what, you got about 20, at least 25?
Yeah, 25 songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 hours worth.
Yeah. Now, a lot of these, when you look at them, they're pretty short, like 3-4 minutes.
They are.
Right?
They're all about 3 minutes long.
And you have all the different folks, so some will be on, some will be together, or
Right.
dual
We
or
have some ensembles, we have solos, and we even have a quartet. It was supposed to be a men's quartet, but they didn't have a tenor. I ended up being in it.
Okay.
The tenor, yes.
And how do you pick these songs?
A lot of times the people just bring in a song and say, I really would like to do this.
Okay.
And Louise has the final word where they're saying yes or no. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you, obviously, the way you have it flow throughout the performance, right?
Right. She puts together the order of the program, and there we go.
Now, being that this is also a class, when does this take place? Is it a weekly class?
Oh,
It is.
It is.
Okay.
It's on Thursdays at 10 o'clock.
In the Performing Arts Center.
And it runs on a class schedule. So it starts in September, goes through
So like the fall and
December.
spring.
Fall
Like
and
so-
spring,
yeah.
yeah.
And obviously, if somebody comes to this class, they probably need some.
They need to register.
They need some musical background,
They
right?
do. They
yeah.
do.
Okay.
If they don't have musical background, it's not where that you're being taught to do this.
Right.
You need to know how to do some
Yeah.
things. I mean,
All right.
if you're really working on it yourself, you can learn as you go, but you've got to
Right.
have some basics.
Yeah.
And generally, the September through December class, or August through December, we bring in songs, we try them out, we decide we don't want to do it, or the person decides they don't want to do it, and then in the second semester, we hone it down, and in the last several classes, we run through the entire 2-hour program.
So that we can make that.
Now, you've performed, I know you have this, but don't you also do things throughout the year?
Well,
like maybe a smaller version of this where some of you attend?
Not the Village String Band, but of course I have the Sunshine Performance
Okay,
Club that
all
does
right.
stuff.
I thought maybe sometimes
Yeah.
you guys got together and played for certain events. And
The Village String Band used to do that. They used to go out to some of the retirement homes, but we haven't done that for a while.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because you guys would, you know, like some of the events at the Equestrian Center, you'd be perfect for that. Put on your cowboy hats.
Actually, the ukulele club usually does that.
Okay.
Because the ukulele club has.
Is that an
both-
offshoot of the string band?
No, it's entirely different.
Okay.
But the ukulele club also has guitars.
Oh, okay.
So, and they play from a songbook, and they, you know, they don't have an annual concert the way that the string band does.
We've got quite a lot of members in this.
We do.
We've
We
got
have,
about 30.
30? Yeah, I think so.
about-
Yeah.
Are all most of the members participate in this?
Most of them are, yeah, because they're all listed here. Everyone is either playing something, an instrument, and some of them are singing. Not all of them are singing, but.
Okay, so some of the performances are instrumental, and some of you got some singing in it.
And we encourage people during the concert to sing along and just have a hoot, just have a really good time of it.
Well, I want to remind everyone that it's coming up not this weekend, the following weekend, Saturday, May 4th at 7 o'clock at the Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $5. They get them over there at that box office, and it's open seating, so maybe get there a little bit early so you get a good seat and enjoy the performance.
That's right.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
It is.
All right, and what do you play?
I play guitar and baritone ukulele.
Okay, baritone ukulele.
Yes.
I didn't know there were different ukuleles.
Yes, there's soprano, baritone, concert.
All right, very good. And you play
Bass
bass
guitar.
guitar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Great to see you both today.
Thank
and
you.
Again, May 4th, that's the date, Performing Arts Center.
Come on down.
All right. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they're a part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
I choose to let someone else do the cooking.
I choose to let someone else do the driving.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia in Laguna Hills. Call or visit us today.
Thank you for joining us. Today I have Andrew Jones, who is a RadNet employee, and he's going to be talking to us about leukemia and lymphoma. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So I understand that you were diagnosed, and were you diagnosed with lymphoma or leukemia?
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay, and at what age were you diagnosed?
26.
Okay, and you are how old now?
I am now 27.
Oh, so it's only been a year.
Yep.
Tell me how it happened.
So I felt a lymph node in my groin area. It was noticeable at the skin level, and I had visited my primary care physician who referred me to get an ultrasound. So I had an ultrasound done, and about 6 to 8 months later I went to get an MRI, and that was still not revealing signs that were suspicious because there was only one enlarged lymph node.
Okay.
And so after further discussions with my primary care physician, he suggested that I see a urologist and have a full excisional biopsy on the lymph node, meaning I take the lymph node out. And so on March 6th of 2018, we did the full excisional biopsy, and it then went through pathology, and that's when we found out that it was Hodgkin lymphoma.
Okay, and then thereafter, what are some of the things that you had to deal with?
So after that, I had to go through a bone marrow biopsy to confirm that it wasn't stage 4, because sometimes lymphoma can hide in your bone marrow or even pieces of your bone.
Wow.
So you have to go through that, and that's something that I did. And after we determined that it was stage 1, we decided to go with radiation therapy, and so I did 15 treatments of radiation therapy.
Now, is that concentrated, or is it something that's the whole body?
It was concentrated, focused on just the area where the lymph node was.
Okay, okay, great. And so now what's the prognosis?
The prognosis is I'm in full remission.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is just unbelievable. You know, I know you said that you had seen something that was on the skin surface. Did you ever notice anything prior? You never had any symptoms of any kind?
So for the most part, I did not have any symptoms, but I will say I was, running and exercising, and I was trying to lose some weight, but I felt that weight was coming off faster than it should have.
Okay.
And that was a bit strange to me, and that led me to kind of think maybe something is going on. My initial thought was not lymphoma or cancer, but it was just, this is unusual, I should bring this up to my physician.
Oh, okay. Well, that was very smart of you. People your age may ignore a lot of things like that. What are some things that you might tell them?
So I would strongly recommend that if you do find a lump of any kind, or you do notice symptoms that might seem atypical or unusual, it's very important that you go bring these up with your physician, because, people get scared and don't want to hear bad news.
Right. Now, you're being a RadNet employee, you have some accessibilities to many radiologists.
Sure.
Did you go to them immediately?
Yes, so when I had my ultrasound done, I had one of our radiologists read the ultrasound, and I also had a different radiologist, one of RadNet's, read my MRI.
Okay.
And so I did use our services there, and my PET scan was also read by a RadNet radiologist.
Okay, great. So they were very helpful to you then.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So now what is being done to help find a cure for this type of disease that you know of?
So the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is really pushing the envelope on finding cures, and they are directing funds that are donated to groundbreaking clinical trials. So there's a lot of work being done there, and there's been a lot of developments that have led up to where we are today, specifically with the development of Gleevec and Rituxan, which were both funded in research by Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So they are heavily involved with research there.
Now, is there some medication that you will have to take for the rest of your life, or no?
No. So fortunately, no, but I will have to go back annually to go under and do a PET scan, but that is really for the first 5 years, and if they don't find any signs or traces of lymphoma, then we can push that to every 5 years after.
Right, right. Oh, that's great. Okay, good. So you're now a part of the Lymphoma and Leukemia Society.
Yes.
So tell me what you're doing with them now.
So I am participating in the Man of the Year campaign for LLS, and the goal of the campaign is to raise $150,000, all of which will be donated to finding cures and giving patients financial assistance and all the good things.
So what brought you to want to do this?
So a buddy of mine, Jared, who was a nominee in the 2018 competition, had brought it to my attention because he had gone through non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and he felt that, I was definitely somebody that could take on the challenge, and I felt a sense of obligation after being so fortunate. And so, I just felt that it was the right thing to do.
So what are some things that you're doing now to try and raise the money?
So aside from the routine letter sending, we are going to have a poker tournament in May. We're going to put on a golf tournament. We're reaching out to some athletes and possible celebrities, movie stars, to donate some of their time in some auction forum that LLS hosts. So we're using a bunch of different channels.
Will that be just in Los Angeles or all over Southern California?
All over Southern California.
Okay.
So the poker tournament will actually take place in Orange County. So,
well, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully there'll be some folks here in our community that will participate and have a good time.
Right.
And help you raise your money.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. Good luck
Thanks.
to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Welcome back. We have Greta Shewin and Margaret Bennett here today from the Duplicate Bridge Club. And it's always great to have you ladies in. And I had mentioned earlier when I was giving the weather that it's really nice that the club is sort of expanding the amount of classes and training and getting people more involved with playing bridge. So it's really nice. We're going to talk about those in just a moment. Sure. So Greta, tell me about, you know, we were just talking how, you know, more new people are coming in to the village like they do. Are you finding that a lot of them are wanting to learn bridge?
Oh, absolutely. I have had phone calls from people. We've had an ad in the Globe and people are so excited, and we're offering an evening class for those people who are working, which is really wonderful.
That's nice.
Yeah. And so I think no matter what we have, we're just getting more people interested in the game, and it's a wonderful pastime. And you know, the thing is that if you keep your mind active, your body's going to respond too.
Yeah. And Margaret, as we were talking beforehand, when it comes to bridge or any game, bridge is a complicated game. It can certainly be learned, but there's so many nuances there. Having somebody start out going to a class and kind of learning in a group together, it's far less intimidating, and it makes for a much better experience, and they want to stick with it.
And I tell my class, you start with the basics, and it's like building blocks.
Yeah.
You learn this level, and then you can move up to the next level. And really in bridge, the levels are unlimited.
Yeah.
It's the grand old game. It's the most popular card game in the English-speaking world, and in many other countries also.
And you know, again, anytime you're learning something new, whether it's a game like bridge or a sport or art, you start with the foundations. You start with the basics, because if you try and move forward too quickly without that foundation, you just get lost eventually.
It's very easy to get confused.
Yeah.
Right, and no matter where you go, and I've been on a number of cruises, and people are on these cruises from all over the world, and everybody basically plays the same game of bridge. I mean, maybe a little variance, but lots of fun.
Yeah, and there's, we've talked about this before, Margaret, duplicate bridge, and there's contractual bridge?
Well, it's called either progressive bridge, social bridge, party bridge.
Okay.
They're all basically the same. And we welcome anybody that doesn't really want to compete in the duplicate bridge game to also take the lessons, because party bridge is just as much fun.
Sure, just a different scoring system.
Okay, is party bridge, it sounds like it's going to be a little more leisurely, a little more casual, or am I wrong, just because of the name?
Well...
Or you're just having a nice cocktail next to you.
No. I should say progressive bridge. I shouldn't say party bridge, although people will know it by party bridge more than progressive possibly. But it's the level of intensity is not the same.
Okay.
Because the competition is a little bit more stiff, you know, in duplicate bridge. But, you know, you put into it what you want to get out of it.
Right.
And you can be as competitive and challenging as you want to be.
Now, bridge is a game of partners, right?
Right, right.
So if someone comes in by themselves, do you begin to kind of match them up, or just give them some time?
They sort of find their partners, or they find someone, and I always say, well, you know, if you don't like this partner, maybe next week you'll be at the partnership desk.
And that's
That's
the advantage of the classes, because you're meeting people who are either new bridge players and starting from the bottom and working their way up, or they're people that are coming back to the game. They played in college, or I know somebody that played when he was in the service. He learned how to play bridge, and but things change in bridge. You know, not the basics, but some of the techniques for bidding have been improved over the years, and people want to know the latest and the greatest, of course. Yeah.
Now on the screen we have a couple things coming up, and the one that's coming up very soon is beginning bridge classes that you are teaching, and you can see there throughout the month of May on Friday mornings, and then follow into June, and $50 for all 7 classes. I mean,
Exactly.
where are you going to find that?
Yes, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Also, please let me mention that we're starting an evening class.
Yeah.
It will begin on Monday, April 29th.
Okay.
Now, the thing that I'm going to be able
Now,
to
excuse
share
me,
with you.
let me interrupt for just a minute. Is the evening classes like this?
Exactly.
It'll be a series of classes?
It's the same exact format, the same exact class. As a matter of fact, yeah, same teacher. As a matter of fact, if for some reason you can't make your Monday evening class, you may be able to make the Friday morning class.
Okay.
Now, if you're taking the Friday morning class and you can't make it for some reason, you have to get to the Monday evening class the week before.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But again, for $50, that's absolutely incredible.
It's a wonderful opportunity, and we think a reasonable deal for.
It's very reasonable, and for seven classes, I would think from start to finish, you're really going to get a great foundation during that time.
We think so, and we use the Audrey Grant series, and her books are so user-friendly. You know, they have, it explains every nuance. There are quizzes that the students can take, and then there are examples, there are exercises.
Yeah, we used to show her series here years and years ago.
Yeah, Audrey's been around forever, and she does have good material, and she works with ACBL as well.
Right. And then coming up in on this weekend, April 28th, you have the Power Up Your Game.
Right.
And would this be for people who are a little bit more advanced?
That's right. It's for intermediates and advanced people. It's not for beginners, but this is with an expert, Marjorie Michelin. Marjorie lives in the village, and she is a Grand Life Master, and she loves bridge, and she promotes bridge. And this is something, even if people haven't signed up for it, they may come that day. Only $35 for a 5-hour session, includes lunch.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's really a great bargain, and for a lot of folks who want to learn these games for the first time, you know, where are you going to find that and make it very convenient at a great price and really get that foundation or take it to the next level?
Right, right. And some people say, oh, what I really have a problem with is the play of the hand. Well, this is what Marjorie is going to teach, as well as bidding techniques. So it's a great opportunity.
Now, information is always on your website, lagunabridge.com?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you can find out more about this. But, you know, both these you need to sign up for, am I right?
We prefer
or can people show up? It's helpful, especially the one you're serving lunch.
Yeah,
you want to know.
Exactly, we want to count.
Well, we want some, but usually we find that about half the people sign up and the other half just walk in.
Okay, all right. But what a chance for you to either get better at your game, or really for your beginners to learn it for the first time. Sign up for these because it's a great opportunity, and again at a bargain price, and you know,
Absolutely.
you got these great people helping you out.
Right, absolutely. And
Very
we're
good. Now,
there.
every day at Clubhouse 7, there's bridge going on, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Except Sunday, we only have a game once a month. It's
Okay.
the second Sunday of the month.
Okay.
But Monday through Saturday, and then there are also several evening games on Tuesday night and Thursday night.
Yeah. But we need to really talk about the Saturday morning game. This is for people who don't have over 20 master points. And those
Okay.
people are bridge play. And it's wonderful. For $3, they can get a mini lesson and play bridge. It starts at 9, it finishes 11:30. And even if they haven't been there before, they're welcome to come in. Mike will say, oh, we're just glad. And we have mentors that help them with their bidding.
So these are folks who have been playing for a while but still not at the level?
No, these are newer players.
Oh,
As a matter of
newer
fact,
players, they have not reached the 20 master point level.
Okay.
what I was going to say is actually the people that graduate from my classes can move right into the Saturday
Okay.
morning class. It's a less intimidating environment for them, and the big advantage of the Saturday morning class is there are mentors
Okay.
who can help them with the bidding. They can't help them with defense or play of the hand, but they can help with the bidding.
Okay.
And it's so important when you're first
it
playing bridge
is.
because it's you can be very unsure
Right.
of what to do next.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, it's a fun group. There were 6 tables there last Saturday, and they were having
Very
a
impressive.
wonderful time.
So get involved if you've ever wanted to learn to play bridge, and go to lagunabridge.com. All the information is there, and what a great opportunity. And it's really nice that you folks are offering more and more classes and not only for brand new folks, but for people who have been playing and just want to get a little bit better.
That's right. That's what we're there for.
All right. Thank you very
Okay.
much, ladies.
Thank you, Ken.
We'll see you next month,
Okay.
and we'll be right back.
Okay, great.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Good afternoon. I'm Catherine Bryans. I'm one of the directors here at the History Center in Laguna Woods Village, and welcome to our grand reopening after our remodel. We have an incredible facility, and we wanted to make people understand that it's part of their history and their unit here. So we've changed the name to now the History Center, so nobody feels they have to join a secret society. One of our goals was to make this room, this building, more accessible and not exclusionary. And our goal was to have more people come in to find out exactly what it is we do day to day in the History Center. One of the things that we've managed to do is we've been scanning with our brand new scanner all the village newspapers since, a long time ago. We are caught up to now the mid-70s, and we still have up till 2006 when the Register started digitizing the information from the Globe. So if you had parents that were in the village early on, you can come in the years that they were here and perhaps find out what they contributed to the village. So we wanted just to welcome you and welcome our friends. We generally have our staff by volunteers, so there's not always an open door, but generally between 8 and noon, Monday through Friday, there's someone's here. Come in, make yourself known, feel welcome, and have an opportunity about finding out about your history as well as everybody else's in the village. This belongs to the village, and we want that open and available.
Are you looking for a better way to manage your medication? MedBox by AmeriPharma has redefined the pharmacy experience. No more pill organizers and vials. When we fill your prescriptions, you get all your medications conveniently packaged by the dose and delivered to your door at no additional cost. This means no change in insurance, copays, or out-of-pocket expenses. Call our specialists today and discover the new way of pharmacy. MedBox by AmeriPharma.
Do you know the difference between the parts of Medicare? Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D. There are many important facts you need to understand about Medicare to make sure you get the most out of the Medicare plans and benefits that are available to you. My name is Erin Reed, and I'm a licensed Medicare expert, and I would love to help you navigate the complicated Medicare system. Please call me today for a free consultation so we can figure out the plan that is right for you.
Well, Hurricane Heist is our movie for today, and it is a crime action thriller movie, and it takes place in a rural town in Alabama, and has a pair of supersized problems in this town that's heading its way. One is a massive hurricane bearing down on the Gulf coastline, and then there's a team of 30 well-armed mercenaries intent on looting the local treasury facility. So there you go, that's what this is all about. And it stars Toby Cabell, Maggie Grace, and Ryan Quatten. And this will be today at 2 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. And it's certainly an action movie, and a lot of explosions, it's a lot of kind of a little bit of comedy in there as well between the characters. So this will be today. Now coming up on Friday, a movie called What They Had. This really has a stellar cast in it. Hilary Swank is in it, Michael Shannon, and Blythe Danner. And this is a drama, and it's about a mom who is an ailing mother who wanders off during a blizzard. Bridget returns to her childhood home in Chicago, accompanied by her rebellious daughter, forced to referee between her father's stubborn insistence that his wife remains at home and her equally determined brother's efforts to place her in a memory care facility. So a lot of drama here, and very kind of a reflective movie. I think it's great for this community, and that will be on Friday, and that will be at 2 and 7 o'clock. Just a really great cast, as you see there. Blythe Danner, of course, plays the mom of this. She's the mother of Gwyneth Paltrow, by the way. So there you go. All right, that'll be the Friday movie. A couple things I want to tell you about. Excuse me. We have the 7th Annual Art Affair, and that's coming up this weekend. So a couple things. One is if you want to just attend, that will be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Clubhouse 2. And there'll be entertainment there and food for purchasing, complimentary beer and wine, and of course the wonderful art pieces that will be there. If you want a booth, you need to contact Clubhouse 4 to find out if booths are still available. This is to show your wares there. It's $10, so please call them at 597-4291. That's Clubhouse 4. Now this is happening at Clubhouse 2, but it's Clubhouse 4 that you will call to set this up to see if they still have space available. Happening tonight is the Tea Party Sentinels having their meeting, their monthly meeting, and that will take place at Clubhouse 7. Doors open at 6:30 if you would like to go there. You're welcome to, and everyone is always welcome. And their guest speaker this evening is a woman. Her name is Brooke Paz, and she's a young woman who is actually a senior at Cal State Fullerton. Is going to be talking about the Cal State Fullerton Republican Club and other things as well. So that will be tonight, and that will be at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Also, the Garden Fair happens this week. Always a fun spring event. This will be on Wednesday, and it's at 12 noon to 4 p.m. at Clubhouse 1. It is just a beautiful event. I mean, it's stunning. The people that, the folks that live here that come up with these beautiful arrangements, and the fact of the flowers that they grow and the fruit and everything else. I mean, it's really kind of neat. It's very, very impressive. So that will be Wednesday, April 24th. And it's my understanding that if you want to bring things by, you can beforehand to have them out for showing. Please call Lois at 559, that is the area code, 559-731-6300. All right, the weather is going to be perfect for the garden fair. Not bad at all. There's Barbara Lake out there, and it's full still, and it's looking pretty darn good. So good week to take a stroll out there as well. And here's the temperatures coming up, just absolutely beautiful. Warming up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Monday and then Friday. You can see we had a little fog this morning, not much at all. Same thing on Friday, but this week overall is going to be absolutely beautiful. And what a great time to take a stroll out around Barbara Lake or down at the beaches if you can get down there in the evening down in Laguna, because believe it or not, it won't be long before they start to ramp up for all the art festivals down there and it gets crowded. All right, we will see you tomorrow. You take care. Oh, sorry, I forgot the weather around the area. Just beautiful everywhere you go. We're going to have a little bit of breezes, kind of offshore breezes. Actually, it's coming following the coast right down. So it's slightly onshore, but then if it clocks around, it'll be slightly offshore. But it's not going to be much at all, kind of what we had yesterday. All right, have a great day.